G'day. Today we are looking at the DJI RS3 Pro Combo unboxing. Okay, so starting with the seals, get them out of here. Looks good. Get the box out. Nothing else in the box. Put that at the back. Okay, the iPhone style plastic everywhere. Let's hope this is recycled in some way, shape or form. And I will ensure that I recycle the plastic as well. Little love letter from DJI. Says something or other. Let's get that off there. Okay, so the bag is similar to the last one. It's all pretty light. Get on in there. Okay, so we've got the unit itself. Just looks bigger and but feels very, very similar to the other one. Screen's bigger on the back there. You'll switch for those now. That's cool. That'll actually be handy. I quite like the look of that. Focus motor, well, the dial anyway, you can assign. We'll be interested to see how the screen goes. That's cool. One of the things I'm most excited about is the auto locking, because I use that quite a bit, so having to do it manually and adjust three buttons every time is just more than I want to do. So all the bits and pieces now in combo. Okay, so we've got some of the communications cables, USB, tool, and screws and mounts. This looks like, that's the side focus motor mount, the HDMI cables. Cool, so that's for the Raven Eye, or whatever they're calling that now. Got the manual, which someone else can read that. Now we're going in. Oh, we've also got the lens strap as well. Okie dokie. So the other accessories in the bag, all neatly hidden away. The extras. So you've got. That's very light. Okay, that's much lighter than the last one. Feels actually feels plasticky, but must be a the handle itself, the grip is very plasticky, but that kind of feels like some sort of composite maybe. Okay, so that'll be interesting to see if that's got any give in there. Okay, phone mount, just like the other one. There's no difference. Battery grip. And that looks like it comes empty, so I won't be turning it on in this video. We'll come back to that. Okay. Now the riser looks a little bigger than the original, but it also has the other thing I'm excited by, which is having the focus motor go on the side now. So that's cool. I'll leave that one there. It's got the kind of cog style for the finer tuning. But if you want to use this just as a Manfrotto plate, you can actually unscrew those and take that off if you don't need the exact fine tuning. And this just should be the bottom. Tripod, which looks a little bigger than the last one. So that probably takes into account for the extra arm length. Up here, it looks like we've got the Raven Eye. Still called Raven Eye on the device. It really does look no different to the previous one. It comes with a tiny bit of charge. But they're same style. Flip out aerials, HDMI and the RSS, USB 3 style. Focus motor. Now that does look a little different. Does feel a little heavier, perhaps. It's been a while since I've felt the other one, but the cog definitely looks much bigger. Dropsies. So that's kind of cool. And it's got the two inputs. So we'll have a play with that. And then the world's biggest plate. So for the extension, so I'm not sure which body would need that. I'm sure the C70 will still just take the smaller one, but we shall see. So that looks about everything that's in there. Okay, so yeah, it's nice and padded. It's got the zipper. It's very much the same as the last one in terms of bag. Get that in. So it does feel and look a lot thicker up there. Same release as last time. Get that in. I can already feel the extra weight, I reckon, just in holding that. Get the box out of the way. Now this handle feels super plasticky. Those teeth. That's I just don't know. Very interested by that. That should be a bit of fun to have a play with. Got the screw mount and the cold shoe. Just have a check of this. Doesn't have the quick release, or not quick release, but the safety pin. The last one did. That might be a specific reason for that. So I'll have to read whether I've got it on the right side or not. Just suggest not. So I'm going put it upside down. So this time it's got the stopper, which actually I think should go on the bottom. I'll try that again. So I'm just putting that up in there. So this time the stopper is at the bottom, so that when you're holding it, I'm guessing the weight is pushing down against the stopper, so it shouldn't fall out, I guess. That's super light, so I'm not sure. It does feel strange, but new things are exciting. Now, it's a bit hard without there being any charge. So you could chuck so that does, you'd take the, it's like a cold shoe. You take that off. You could do that for your Raven eye. The Raven eye itself would just go on the bottom again, clipping in. So it's the same kind of mount for that. Now I'll put this on. I'm just going to pick up the old one, take off the handles. So a little bit of extra weight in this one, given that this one has the base plate and this one has the handle, so just a little bit more weight in the new one. Sits a tiny bit taller. Oh, that's just the weight as well. I'll take that off. So actually, yeah, not too much difference. You can definitely see the I'll take the handle off too. Yeah, so this one, I'll actually just take this off as well, so that it's scientific. Okay, negligible. It's very, very close. But you can see in that shot the height difference. And the pan arm length too, is they've extended that. The roll axis arm's gotten longer. And I'm guessing, yeah, the antenna is slightly different to last time, doesn't come out as far. And then the tilt arm looks marginally larger too, just a little bit. But other than that, oh, and I guess the screen side by side, tiniest bit bigger. Power battery button, same spot, but then you just got those quick change. And the front is a bit bigger. So in terms of the tripod looks pretty close. Let's have a look. It is marginally, we're talking like 0.5 centimetre, 5 mil, give or take, longer, not much at all. But definitely a touch lighter, so they've obviously changed the material for that. Somehow made it a little bit lighter, maybe. And just the USB charging. I conveniently lost the other one just the other day. So if anyone knows where to get a replacement of those, please comment. The back. So first impressions, it looks good, same as the last one. Feels slightly heavier. Okay. So let's throw the C70 on and see if that feels any different. So obviously I'll take the screen off, but I've got a pretty hefty 85 1.4 on there, and the cage. The tilter cage has the plate that you can use for the Ronin. It's a slimline one, so I did find it a little tight last time on the RS2. But that seems pretty good. So it looks like a monster up there with the cage on. Now I'll have to charge it up and just see how I go with the balance straight up, but I am looking forward to seeing how it handles the extra weight. I haven't actually weighed the C70 with the 85 to see what kind of weight that comes to, but surely if the last one can handle it, this one can handle it. So that's the box opening and all the bits you get. Just check that the old handles fit without a worry. Oh no, okay. So That's me. So I just had the wrong side. So these are those pins or something. The handles have those. Maybe the other handle just doesn't need that because we're doing the upside down lock pin. They work fine. Using it that way clears the screen. It's all good. There is the lock for the pan. Well, there you go. So the auto lock is up on this side for the roll. Mustn't have. Oh, there you go. There's a little mechanism there. For the pan. There you go. So she spins. Look at it go. Okay, lock that back up. The other two are locked. I'm going to get this charged up and do some tests. But I'm sure it'll just work. And we will carry on. If there's any specific questions anyone has about I can test it with the R5C C70, and if anyone has an EVA, I can test it with an EVA too. So that's all the bits you get. Hope you enjoyed the unveiling of the DJI Ronin RS3. Very exciting. Peace.